here is the hardcore truth. All we have is now. All we have is right now. We can't go back and change the past. We can't go back and have a do-over. All we have is right now. Tomorrow is not promised to us. We have no idea what's really coming around the corner. We can anticipate, we can prepare, but all we have is now. This is exciting. If you can really embrace the joy and the beauty and like the fucking excitement of not really knowing what's coming next because you are so invested like in the now, then you will be able to create incredible things because you're going to be willing to take risks that maybe you wouldn't have taken if you thought that you had forever. You don't. I don't. This is exciting to me. And I'm going to tell you, everything that I say to you, I say it to me as well. Because there are definitely moments when I forget that right now is all I have, that I don't get to have a do-over, that if I'm sitting around and procrastinating and putting off the things that are going to allow me to bring my gifts out. If I'm waiting for someone else to make it possible for me, if I'm waiting for someone else to notice me, well, shit, I'm missing the boat. And so are you. Let's not miss the boat. Let's build the boat. Let's build the boat. Let's create the experiences, the opportunities that allow us to shine our bright light. This is the time. I get so pumped up about it when I think about that, when I really feel into it. There's no time to lose. There's no time to waste. It's like right now. Every single day gets to be a creation of our own intentional design. Because the flip side of that is every day is still a creation of your design, but you may not be creating intentionally. And you may be, in fact, unconsciously creating shit that you don't really want or like, and that is unhelpful. It is creating you more pain. And you don't have to keep doing that. The reason why people continue to keep doing the thing that they'd always done is because their decision-making process is impaired. And so until you start looking at the way that you're making decisions, you will not make the change that's necessary for you to bring your gifts forward in this life. I really want to start talking more along those lines of bringing your gifts out, because I believe that every single one of us has been given a mission in life. We've been given a mission to share our gifts, to uncover our gifts first and foremost. We have to uncover our gifts. We have to know that we have gifts within us, and then find ways to be able to share those gifts. Just like every mission, you are going to encounter obstacles and challenges. The trouble is, you don't realize that those obstacles and those challenges are actually there to help you be better. They are there to help you to elevate your awareness and your consciousness and to actually like self-actualize. Most of us think that those obstacles are there to keep us down, right? We might even say things like that. The system keeps us down. The system is broken. The people in my path. We know that. Every single one of us has encountered that. That is not an excuse. It's not good enough. It's not a good enough excuse. It never has been. It never will be. And you've got to know it, and you've got to stop saying it. And if that's running around in your psyche, as soon as you hear yourself say it or think it, you've got to call it out and say that's not true. What's true is that you are the creator of your reality. I am the creator of my reality. That is true. So what do you want to create? What kind of platform do you want to create for yourself so that you can share your gifts? Maybe you're someone who doesn't believe that they have gifts. Maybe you think everybody else got dished out like, a whole plethora of gifts, and you missed it. You missed out. You weren't in line when everyone else was getting the handout for the gifts. And that's a sucky place to be in, right? That's hard, because then we might compare ourselves, right? Compare ourselves to other people. We might compare ourselves, to the way that they grew up and the way that we grew up. And again, thinking that we missed the boat, but we didn't. You didn't. Wherever you are in this moment right now is the perfect place for you to be. It's the perfect place for you to be, because you get to create from this place. And necessity really does support avant-garde ideas and behavior of like breaking free of the stuff that put you in the cage in the first place. And so if you are uncomfortable with where you are in your life right now, if you are not happy with the relationship that you have, you want to stay in relationship with a person, but you're not happy with the way that things are going and have been going for a long time, you get to change the trajectory. So I love this idea of letting go of the past, letting go of the past behaviors, letting go of the way that we used to speak, right? The vernacular. Letting go of the projections that we have about ourselves and about other people and about the world. How do we start new right now? With everything that's happened, with everything that you see happening, with everything that's going on, how do you start brand new right now and start over every single day? So it's no longer like Groundhog Day. So you get to create like something new, something beautiful, something that is loving and supportive of your energy, so you can bring your gifts forward. So I like this idea of, but now. Sure, that happened in the past, but now, right now. But now I get to. But now I have the opportunity to. But now things can be different. But now. The word but negates everything that's in front of it. So I always try to be very selective and choiceful when I'm using that word. And when we are stepping into a new arena, a new season of our life, as many of us are collectively doing, right? 2024 is around the corner. What's going to be different? Maybe before you were afraid of showing up, but now you have more courage. But now I get to be brave. But now I'm going to stop making excuses for why I couldn't do something. But now I am going to see my broken heart as a way to share more of my love. But now I am willing to be daring and vulnerable and get out there and share my gifts and share my voice. But now I'm not going to be afraid to love. And even if you are afraid, but now I'm going to love big anyways. Wake up the magic inside of you. Don't wait for someone else to do it for you. Don't delay your happiness or your joy, or put it off for some unknown future date that you may never arrive at, because what you have is right now. Right now. This is precious time. Don't waste it. Don't waste a drop of it. There's a difference between resting and being checked out. There's a difference between taking a break to restore and regenerate and rejuvenate. That is very different than giving up or hiding out. You know if you're hiding out or not. You know it. You know it from the deep inside. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you say. Like, you can say it, but not really mean it. And then what you say in that way, what you say, then it lacks the magic, right? Because your emotions and how you really feel, when you align that with your words, that's when you create change that's either helpful for you or hurtful for you. So what you say matters, but it has to be aligned with your emotions and how you feel from the inside. I digress. My point is, you need to rest. We have to recharge. We've got to get reinvigorated. I love these RE words because it's reminding us that we're returning to a place from where we came from, even if you don't remember it. We can never get back to a place that we haven't been before. But giving up, not participating, sitting on the sidelines, procrastinating, delaying, denying, all of those things are actually keeping us from flourishing. And you're going to miss out. You're going to miss out on what's possible for you. Some of you have made a lot of money. Some of you from the outside look very successful according to the standards of the world, the standards of your family, the standards of the community. You look really successful. But you might still be missing something on the inside. It doesn't feel good. You feel a lack. You feel attention. You feel anxiety. Something's missing. And when we have that something's missing, it's like trying to feed what the Tibetan call the hungry ghosts. Nothing that you do is ever enough. Those hungry ghosts, they have these big, huge bellies, but they have a little long, skinny neck, and they can't get enough. There's never enough to feed that big, empty space. When you have that sensation in your body, that's when you know that you're out of alignment. That's when you know that you're a little off track from actually being able to share your gifts. Sharing our gifts in this world is our biggest assignment. Because when we share our gifts, when we're really sharing our gifts, and our gifts are connected to our soul's purpose. And your gifts are going to make a way for you. Your gifts, when you are accessing your gifts, there's going to be a feeling that you have in your body that's going to feel almost effortless. There's going to be this ease. There's going to be a flow. It's going to be challenging. It'll be hard to chisel away at some of the cement that maybe you've barricaded yourself with, right? Some of the body armor, some of the conditioning, some of the mindsets that you currently have. It's going to be hard to break through those things. It's going to be maybe hard to change the habits until you get really dialed in. And then you can say, but now I get up, but now I take cold showers, but now I don't hit the snooze button because I'm so excited about discovering who I am from the inside, letting go of the ideas of who I'm supposed to be and really tapping into who I am. But now I get to chip away at all the old stuff and discover this beautiful, magnificent light. Some of you are already sharing a lot of your gifts. Thank you for doing that. Keep doing it. I hope you're having fun. I hope it's joyful. I hope you're playing. And if you're not yet, but you're like right on the cusp, you're right on the cusp. You're like, oh, I feel this thing. This is something I really want to do. Like, it's super weird, but I love it. Like, as long as it's not hurtful, kind of weird, non-harming to you or to anyone else. But it's like weird, it's kooky, and it's like, I don't know if there's like a market for this. I don't know. Yeah, there's a market for it. Yeah, there's someone out there. Your tribe's out there. Share that weird thing. Like, just jump in, get in there. Let's do it. Let's like set this world on fire. Let's have some fun. Let's play. Let's bring all our like weird and kooky gifts. That is what we're here to do. We're not all supposed to be the same. How boring is that? Right? We're not supposed to be homogenized. We're supposed to like be bright and beautiful and different. Like, look at all the birds. Look at all the variety of trees and flowers, and they're different. There's so many different genesis, right? There's like, so if you're on the cusp and you're just feeling timid, you don't feel comfortable, just lean into it. Just lean into the discomfort. Just lean into it. Be brave. Let that discomfort like rip away some of the old layers of yourself. You're just trying to protect yourself. That's all it is. And it makes sense. And some of that protection is going to keep you from being able to really play. We're here to do that. We're here to play. We're here to enjoy. We don't have to always be in achieving and in go mode. Like that's a natural byproduct of us leaning in. When the river's flowing, whatever's in the river, it's going to move. The thing in the river doesn't have to say like, oh, I'm going to try to move. I got to move myself. No, just stay in the flow and you're going to be moved along. Stay in the flow, trust, lean in, just get in, get in. The water's only cold for a little while. Then you start to adjust and you start to swim and you find your wings and then you fly. That is what we're here to do. Yesterday, you might have had a certain belief about yourself. Test that belief. Stop trying to collect evidence to support the beliefs that don't help you. It's a waste of your time. You don't have a lot of time to waste. Right now is the time. Right now is what we have. Choose you. Choose you. Choose to light yourself up and to bring your light to this world. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Liberate Your Orgasm podcast. I'm your host, Veronica Lynn Clark. I want to remind you that when you liberate your orgasm, you liberate your life. This is freeing that bottled up life force that you've been too afraid to share because of the judgments and the criticism and the way that you think that life is supposed to be. Baby, you're the creator. So go out and create, play, have fun. And most important, enjoy the moment. Until next time, thanks for tuning in.